up, brother, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight's training is all about CLIA and IATAN perks, what they are, how they work, and why so many travel advisors work toward earning these industry credentials. We're going to talk about the benefits, the discounts, the industry recognition, training opportunities, and of course, the travel perks that can come along with being an active producing travel advisor and having your CLIA and IATAN card. So if you are live here, go ahead and drop a quick hello in the chat for me so that I know that you are here. And if you happen to catch this on a replay, I still want to know that you stopped by. So go ahead and comment on the video and make just comment replay so I can say hello. All right, so I'm excited to start this tonight. This training, it's just really about understanding the opportunities that you guys have. A lot of us, we earn the IATAN or we get our CLIA and we just don't know what to do with it. So I really just hope that I can just kind of break it down for you guys tonight so that you know what you have available, yes? And also just how far these credentials can actually support you and your growth and even your professionalism as a travel advisor. So let's go ahead and dive in. Now, I do have something really cool for you. I have a gift for you to take with, okay? So just make sure you remind me about the gift. But everything I'm covering tonight, I also have it listed and I have the websites there, the perks, all of it there for you. So you will have something to take with you, okay? And as well, I'm going to just basically break down why you can use it. And that's the whole reason I'm doing this, okay? Because a lot of people, I could just give you the list, but even if I give you the list, you're not going to understand the importance of this, and this, right? So I really want to just kind of break down the different perks and stuff, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, here's a fact that a lot of people don't want to admit, but most agents barely use 10% of the access they are given when they get their CLIA and their IATAN. I'm going to be honest with you. The first year, I knew what it was. I used a lot of the member perks for my IATAN, but that was about as far as it went. I had no idea the potential that CLIA and IATAN truly have. CLIA and IATAN can unlock bonus commissions, airport lounge savings, free trainings, agent listings with CLIA, supplier credibility because you're going to get your own like Embark ID, and your IATAN will have its own number. And then, of course, your IATAN will also have like a code for you too. And on top of that, you have hotel discounts, cruise perks, networking opportunities, and even ship inspections, okay? This whole thing honestly has a lot in store for it, but the real power here is having the access to these type of vendors. They're not just usual, like we log in, right? There's a lot that goes into them, and they have their perks for sure. So let's talk about the differences between the two. So CLIA actually stands for Cruise Lines International Association. So CLIA focuses primarily on cruise education, cruise certification, cruise networking, and cruise sales growth. Now, they do have some, things for, let's say in general, they have like a lot of different like perks in them, and it's not going to be only cruises, but for the most part, they focus only on cruise lines, okay? Now, the next one we have is IATAN, and that stands for International Airlines Travel Agent Network. Now, of course, that is US based, okay, but they do actually have the ability to go to different countries. I learned that recently, so that's pretty cool. But they do a lot of the land travel for the most part, but they do have some cruise perks too. For primarily, they give us industry recognition, give us our own ID card, and so does CLIA. But they give supplier discounts, travel verification, and just basic industry credibility because we have our IATAN, right? Now, I'll be honest with you, most full-time agents that are out there booking, they eventually want both. A lot of the times they earn their IATAN naturally because you only have to make $5,000 in commission within a year to do so. That's easily obtainable. But then once they start learning about CLIA, they end up getting CLIA because CLIA is pretty amazing too. So let's continue and learn about CLIA, shall we? Now, what does CLIA give advisors? First of all, it's going to give you that Embark ID. So you're going to get cruise booking credentials, cruise line recognition, cruise certifications that you guys can take. You can also do a lot of supplier networking. They have the ability to basically give you like Cruise 360 as a CLIA event. They have a lot of CLIA events that you can attend, and they will have trade shows. They just have different, and they're all over the place too, that you can just go and learn about different parts of the cruise industry. And of course, most importantly, okay, they have bonus commission opportunities, and those are pretty cool. They come with the cruise lines, and you will see the list of them. It's inside CLIA, and you go in there, and it'll teach you how to fill out the form, and then you have it. And what's cool about it is even if you're booking it, you still have the ability to do the voucher. It just has to be done 10 days prior to selling, so you have plenty of time to do it. But it gives you the ability to, of course, get bonus commission, and we like that, yeah. But with that, we have the ability to do Cruise 360. Listen, ship inspections. I've done one of those. I highly recommend it. They give you a whole tour, and then they normally give you lunch on the ship. That's awesome. And then Agent Finder, okay? This comes with CLIA only. They don't have this for IATAN, but once you are a CLIA, you're registered with them, right? You have the ability to go in and get listed too. So I like that one. Now, one thing that I want you to see here is the booking credentials. CLIA, you do have to pay for it. Archer does give us a discount, but it gives you two things. Once you guys get activated with CLIA, you will go in, you'll get the booking credentials, and then on top of that, when you go in and activate it, so basically it has several different membership types. There's a couple of different types you can go in there and do. They have the Premier Agency membership, Archer does, because we are Premier Agency with CLIA, right? But when they give us the discount, it includes the complimentary individual agent membership. And I include that in this slide because at first I saw that and I was like, this looks like it comes with something, but it's actually the membership inside of it, okay? And honestly, your CLIA ID, you will see it inside the suppliers. They request it sometimes. It's never a requirement, but it gives you the ability to get recognized directly by many cruise suppliers based off of your CLIA ID. Okay? Now, what CLIA websites agents should know? Cruising.org is the main one. Learn.cruising.org is where you guys can go and learn. And then Cruise 360 is where you can find pretty much everything else, okay? You can use these for certifications, your courses, your cruise education, your networking, and of course, any of the webinars that they have. Included in those webinars and all of those learning tools, CLIA actually offers courses inside the membership, and typically they have certain requirements, etc. Okay, some ideas that you guys can see that are included for courses are cruising, like 101 and 201, successful qualifying. I mean, they help you with a lot when it comes to cruises. They cruise to sell, preparation, travel agent success, best practices. I mean, they have a lot of stuff in there. So you guys definitely want to check that out. And a lot of the times they will tell you which courses you need to take too. Okay. With that, okay, CLIA certification path. So basically, when you first start, you have to come in here and you got to become a certified cruise counselor. It'll have coursework. It'll have like cruise booking, ship inspection. It has all this different like stuff that you can go in there and learn about. And you have credits that you can obtain. And they even have industry learning events. And that's when you first become a cruise certified counselor, okay? They take it further and they kind of build into it. And you can go inside CLIA and learn all about that, okay? And you can actually learn about it on learn.cruising.org. And that's where you start your certifications, where you build into this. And basically, it just unlocks more perks, more just information, industry events, etc., just by creating this pathway. And I like this because it's really different from IATAN. IATAN, you just obtain it and then you get discounts and that's it. CLIA has a whole pathway. They're not just going to sit there and be like, all right, here's the deals, here's the bonus commission, have a good day. No, they got certifications. They want you to learn. They want you to be better. They want you to book more. And they give us a lot of good access to the suppliers because they're through CLIA, right? So I really, really like this, okay? This is nice. This will really help you become a better advisor. So real CLIA benefits agents use. We have reduced rates for cruises. When it comes to CLIA, it unlocks some reduced rates on certain cruise lines. The seminar at sea opportunities are pretty cool. You get to go and learn on the cruise ship. We like that. Ship tours and line trainings are also awesome. Cruise certifications and webinars, supplier networking and recognition, and then bonus commissions, okay? Some cruise lines that even go as far as offering special CLIA booking incentives as well. So make sure you guys check those out when you're looking at the different cruise lines. But honestly, a lot of the benefits come around kind of the booking idea, right? And it's important that we keep on top of what type of benefits we have because they change every year. And that's why I'm kind of being a little vague when it comes to the description because they change. They can change over time. They can change next year. And I don't want someone to stumble upon this and then be like, that's not what happened that year. Okay. I know they change. So make sure that you guys log in. Okay. And make sure that you guys have the ability to kind of obtain the new benefits, etc. Okay. Now, with this, I got this off of their actual site, just so you guys can check all this stuff out. That's why it looks like that. But they have a lot of different things. Attract and retain the best advisors. They just have a lot of different stuff that you guys can check out on their website. Yeah. Here's an example of the CLIA bonus opportunities. This is for this year. This is Princess. This is what they have, like right here. Offer $50 per stateroom bonus commission for bookings made in Ocean View, balcony, mini suite, cabana, and suite staterooms. Effective date. Product, they have to be 7 days or longer, and they have to depart after January 26th. They have a full thing, right? But imagine if you were doing like a group cruise, or it's only valid for one room per booking, okay? Or one, how do I say this? One bonus commission per booking. Like this is how this one's set up. But basically, if you're doing 2 or 3 rooms, that's an extra $100 in commission, right? Like, why not? Why? It's there. So you guys can see this a lot. This is Princess. They have them at different cruise lines. And I just want to tell you guys, like, even if you guys don't have your CLIA, you still can do some of this stuff. Like this right here, this seminar at sea, this doesn't always require a CLIA. And then the ship tours, they don't require CLIA normally either. But when you get the CLIA card, okay, CLIA will run these kind of events, not just the ship itself, but CLIA will run these events too. So that's why it's a different benefit from what you guys are seeing. And I want to clarify that when I'm going through this, okay? But as you guys can see, the additional commission offers on select stateroom categories. And that's honestly, I feel like this is pretty cool. I liked this example for you guys. And this is this is from Princess's site. You fill out the form after you do the booking. And then even if you do like basically where it's like almost about to ship out, they still allow it. And you just fill it out and they set it up for you. So it's pretty nice. Yeah. All right. Now let's talk about IATAN. I love the IATAN. I carry that thing everywhere. I really do. Everywhere. Oh, what am I? An industry leader? Yeah, boom, here we go, right? IATAN, popped out. So absolutely. Now, IATAN, what does it actually do? So IATAN is an industry recognized travel advisor identification. It literally has your IATAN ID card, okay? Now, I will tell you when it comes to IATAN, you have to make $5,000 in gross commission, okay? And gross commission payout within a year. You have to make $5,000. And the year can be like July to July or August to August, whatever that is, okay? But it has to be within a year, and then you can obtain your IATAN card. Every year after that, okay, you have to requalify. So you have to make $5,000 for the next year and the next year in order to also get your IATAN. You always have to be qualified, and then you can get it for that year, okay? Once you earn your IATAN, you have to go in there and find the process. Now, I'm going to tell you, they're changing the process as I'm doing this recording. Tell your mentor. That's the first thing I want you to do. Tell your upline, whoever they are, tell them, hey, I have made $5,000. Can you tell me what's the next step? Because I think they're developing something for us to submit it. But if all else fails, you can always call Archer and they will verify it for you too. They have to verify that you have made $5,000 before you can get your IATAN or before you renew it. So make sure you do that. But I think they're coming out with a process for us. I know they're doing promotions different, and I know they're also doing the IATAN this year. They're doing something different. So be on the lookout for that. And the first thing I want you to do is tell your mentor, because you need to be celebrated, okay? We need to let everybody know you earned your IATAN. So first step, tell your mentor, and then they'll give you the next steps in case they update over the year, okay? Now, with the IATAN, you guys are going to get a lot of different perks: supplier discounts, industry recognition. You get that travel advisor verification because you got the card, cruise perks, travel industry offers, and just supplier credibility. They love the IATAN card, okay? I've dropped it quite a few times at the hotel rooms, and let me say they like them, okay? Now, IATA primarily, they have a member perks site that you guys can find. They kind of, how do I say this? They have like a portal, okay? And that's where most of this lies. It looks exactly like this. Like this is the IATA portal, okay? And then it has hotels, and then you can look at them there. And if you scroll down, it's on there. Then it has member perks, which is a whole entire different login. You have to create the login, and you have to have your code from your card in order to create the login. So make sure you get your code from your card. We still follow under Archer's IATAN, right? Or their IATA number, but they give us the PR code, is what I think it's called. I'm pretty sure it's PR code. And that code basically is what makes us like the ID, okay? So you have to have that. And then they also have the shop. They give us a lot of things: hotel savings, airport lounge discounts, cruise and parking offers, travel industry deals and promotions. And honestly, this is where the real travel advisors, they live in here, okay? Now, I want to tell you too, I want to know if I cover it in here. Let me see. Oh, I don't cover it. Okay, cool. So that's fine. Now, along with this, okay, and this is just some examples from the actual website. Along with this, they also now offer us travel insurance. It's like 30,000, I think 35 or 32,000. And it's like accidental. Like you have to go in and get all the details. But I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. When I saw that, they offered it last year too. But like when I saw that, I was like, oof, I got to learn about this, because travel insurance these days is so important. And if you've already earned your IATAN, you better get access to that travel insurance and find out what it's all about, okay? I want you to do your due diligence on it, but I want you to know it's available. Along with that, you guys can already see we got some unlocked 20% off. These are already at travel agent rates, so they give us extra discounts. The parking spot's pretty cool for the hotels. And the vacation at sea is where they do the different ocean and river cruises, and you get up to 80% discount. So the IATAN is kind of where it's at, right? Cruise line, CLIA, they do all the cruises. So if you're a big cruise booker or you want big cruise deals, go over there. Because if you want to do like certain cruise lines, they require CLIAs, right? I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but when it comes time, you're going to need a CLIA to do certain things. Like Disney, a lot of the times they require CLIA or IATAN on certain perks that they have. So it's important that you guys see what you want to do in the travel industry and then figure out what card works for you. Sometimes you need both. Sometimes maybe you only book resorts and you don't really care for CLIA. It's okay, but you need to still understand how both of them work and how they both can benefit your business. Yes? Now, along with that, IATAN, they actually have an app too. And it comes with a digital ID card. You can actually download it before you receive your card, so that's cool. But the app allows agents to access digital proof of their status. They can send verification codes to suppliers if they ever needed it. Access partner discounts. They can carry the ID digitally when they're traveling. And it gives you access to exclusive offers inside the app as well, okay? Honestly, the app just helps you guys appear more professional and verified because you have it right there on your phone. All right. Now, what are the biggest mistakes that agents make when it comes to these? A lot of the agents only join them because they think of the discounts, especially for CLIA. That's what they automatically hear. But there's a lot that goes inside CLIA, right? They never take the trainings. Nobody really ever does the trainings for CLIA. You have to do them, so do them. They ignore the certifications. They never attend the webinars. Like, you guys just don't use the cards at all. So It's very, very important that you guys keep up with them. It's important that you understand them because they're really going to help you kind of grow and stay active in the industry. Okay. Also, two last things. Don't let your memberships expire. Now, CLIA, sometimes we can't help because they renew weird and they have certain dates, and sometimes they drop it late, sometimes they drop it early. Like, I understand that part, okay? But when it comes to IATAN, do not let it expire. Go in there, get it verified, get it renewed. Keep up with when because you never know when you need it. Like, I'm going to give you an example right now. It's like Travel Agent Appreciation Month. It's an important month to have your IATAN or have your CLIA. That's when the deals, the discounts, it's all helped, right? So this is one of those times where if it was expired, you'd be like, oh man, I wish it wouldn't expired, right? Don't let that happen. Now, another thing that agents make a mistake on, they don't ever market the credentials that they have. A lot of you guys don't talk about certifications. A lot of you guys don't talk about your CLIA or your IATAN. And it's very important to market those credentials because a lot of people crave to have that kind of access in the travel industry. It makes you look verified, makes you look knowledgeable, makes you look active in the industry, right? And you can even use it for team building, honestly, if you wanted to. People don't understand what it's like to have a CLIA. Maybe they already book a lot of cruises, but if you told them, hey, we have access to CLIA and you can get it at a discounted rate thanks to Archer Travel, that's who we're with, blah, blah, blah. Like, you have ways to build this into. These are great tools to have for people who are in the travel industry. They need these kind of tools, right? And we already have the ability to obtain them. So why don't they know about them? I'm going to be honest with you. Every time I'm doing like a presentation, I always tell people about the IATAN and I always let them know about how they can get CLIA because that is something that a lot of people know about, but they don't know enough about. And we can easily pull them in just by showing them our type of credentials. Yes? Now, what's really worth it? Now, honestly, CLIA is best for cruises, as you can see. And IATAN, honestly, you're going to obtain it. You're going to make $5,000, right? We're going to speak it into existence if you're new around here. But you are going to automatically obtain this. So you're going to get that. But CLIA is like optional and you can add into it, right? So you kind of need to just really sit down and figure out what you're booking to be able to see what works for you, okay? The real value is the access and the relationships, not the perks. If you are really looking to get into the cruise industry, you need your CLIA, okay? If you are going to be booking, you're going to automatically obtain your IATAN. So that's great. Either way, you have the ability to obtain two different types of credentials that will help you even further in the travel industry, all right? Now, why does this matter more in 2026? I'm going to tell you why. Suppliers are rewarding active advisors. There are so many different things that they're giving us now just for doing bookings. Not only that, but once we have these like type of, let's say, industry credentials, they can see that we're making income. They can see us doing bookings, right? When you're logging in those bonus commissions, they can see that. When you're obtaining your industry travel card, they can see, hey, she's made enough to obtain this. Look at what she was doing, right? So this way, you guys are getting that reward by FAM opportunities that open up between these cards, supplier relationships, because you're going to have a lot of training with them, the travel perks, the recognition for having the cards, network accessing with all the different suppliers, and even different cruise incentives that we saw within the perks, right? And usually, the agents who stay educated and engaged are the ones that stay active. So the more you engage with this, the more you use it, the better you're going to become at selling. And that's what's really going to help you when it comes to the travel industry. All right. So lastly, before I leave you, I want to just kind of let you guys know, don't just be in the industry. That's a lot of what happens. A lot of us get just like, we're there, but we're not really sure what to do with it or how we do this or that, right? And when that happens, we just kind of get lost in the sauce and we kind of just sit there. I don't want you to just be in the travel industry. I want you to learn the industry. And you did so by attending this training tonight. So round of applause. Yes. But train, get certified, network, build your credibility, and use the access that you're already having. Yes. Become the advisors that clients trust. You are more likely to get a booking if you are involved in the travel industry than if you are just randomly posting about travel. The more you show them that you're showing up, that you're learning, and that you're growing, they will want to book with you, and also they'll want to grow with you, right? So if you want this CLIA and IATAN perks, go ahead and comment for me. What shall the word be? let's do CLIA. Okay, let's just comment the word CLIA. That's just one word that I can make it easy. Or IATAN, whatever. I don't care. Comment something. All right. That way it kind of helps me. Let me open this real quick. Hold on. Unlock. All right, there we go. So that way you guys can kind of boost me up, yeah? All right, so here it is, CLIA perks. I have it broken down for everything I covered. Archer Travel CLIA discount. You guys can learn about it there. IATAN, boom, all the information for IATAN, all right? So let me grab, oh, I lost it. I'm so sorry. Here we go. All right, so let me go ahead and grab this real quick. And then I will drop it in the chat for you. And if you are watching this on a recording, go ahead and still comment it in the actual video itself, okay? And I will drop it there for you. And then, give me 1 second. Let me post it here because I'll keep talking. All right, you guys should have it, yes? So I am actually now back into my studio. So make sure you guys like this video, share with your teams, and comment if it helps. Let me know, okay? And as well, if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and put them in the chat box now or comment on the video, and I will help you there. I'm going to be inside the chat box answering all questions, so I will meet you there. And if not, I will see you back on Tuesday where we're going to go over the CC form in the Commission Hub because it got a really cool update that I want to talk about, okay? So if not, I will head over to my studio now. I'm in there. I'll answer all your questions. I will see you there. And then I will see you back on Tuesday. Y'all have a great evening.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.